how do you know when your onions are ready to harvest? There are a few different ways that you can go about determining if your onions are ready to pull. Number one, as your onions reach maturity, they are going to start pushing themselves up out of the soil. So you will begin to see the shoulders or that wide onion top peeking up out of the soil. They're not like potatoes or carrots, which kind of give you a surprise. You don't know what you're going to get until you dig them. But with onions, they are going to give you a peek first. The second thing that you can look for is the skin of the onion. So just like with the skin of onions you buy in the grocery store that have that papery, dry skin, that is exactly what your onions in your garden are going to start looking like as they're peeking up out of the soil. You'll notice that the skin changes from being shiny and kind of moist to dry and papery. If you have yellow onions, it'll look yellow or brown, and if you have white, they will look white. Or if you have red, that skin will look dry and red and papery. So it's pretty easy to tell by both of those two things. The third thing is time. Just like everything in the garden, onions have a number of days to maturity that you should know from the seed company or from wherever you purchased your onions from. So this bed behind me is a yellow Granix onion. I got this from Dixondale Farms, and it will be ready roughly 80 to 100 days after planting your transplants. So that is the little onion plant, not the seed and not the onion set, but a little miniature onion plant. So you're looking for 80 to 100 days from the time that you plant your little onion seedling. The fourth and final thing that you can look for is that the green tops of your onions will bend and fall over. So when you look at your onion growing, you will have the bulb in the soil, then you have the green tops, and that space in between is called the onion neck. And as the photosynthesis and the growth slows down, that onion neck will begin to thin and dry out, and then the weight of the onion tops will cause it to bend and fall over. And that's when you know that the growth has slowed, maturity is pretty much reached, and it's time to pull your onions. Sometimes you'll have a few little stubborn onions that decide that they are not going to stop reaching for the sky as they've done all season long. But if you have the majority of your bed showing those signs and you just have a few that are still upright, then you can go through and give them a little help and just gently bend them over. You can do this a few days to a week before you harvest your onions, just to help them out and to signal to that bulb that they are done, whether they know it or not. Onions are not quite like garlic. You don't have to worry about pulling them too soon and getting a poor outcome. With onions, you can harvest them when they're really small, like a spring onion. You can harvest them when they are full size and ready to store, or anywhere in between. Of course, the benefit of waiting until they are full size is that you can store them for months at a time and have really big, nicely sized onions that you can enjoy in your kitchen for months to come.